Later this evening.
Wow. Nice outfit, Tiyana.
Thank you, Brad.
Hey Tiyana. Nice outfit. You look like some kind of robber.
Thanks, Amy. It's been a while.
Hey Tiyana. Nice outfit.
Thanks, Herman.
Hey Tiyana. It's been a while.
I couldn't agree more, Catherine.
Wow. Tiyana, you look almost as tough as me now. Nice hoodie.
Thanks, Rachel. Maybe when the time comes, I'll give you a hoodie of your own.
Actually, I'd prefer a leather jacket.
Oh. Well, that can be arranged.
Thanks.
Hey Tiyana. It's been a while since we last met.
It sure has, hasn't it?
Bonjour, madam. You must be Tiyana Gavin, the latest teacher of Springfield High School.
Oh, I was the latest teacher of Springfield High School, until my dumb husband got me fired for the way I've been treating my children.
Qua. How'd your husband get you fired? But also, you abused your children too.
He reported me to Principal Jones' office and told him about all the trouble I caused in DotZz and Karson Animate's channels. And Principal Jones didn't believe me when I told him that I only wanted what was best for my children. Especially my spoiled brat of a daughter, Stephanie.
You call your daughter Stephanie a spoiled brat, Sacred Blue. That reminds me of how I see my stuck-up brat of a daughter, Samantha.
I heard about you forcing your ex-wife to disown your daughter for getting expelled and arrested for assaulting another student at Springfield. But I'm conflicted on both sides.
What do you mean?
A part of me feels sorry for Samantha because of the way you treated her and her mother. And I have zero tolerance for misogynists like you.
Hey, I'm deeply offended by that. Samantha's a spoiled brat and a stuck-up one at best.
You clearly don't understand the part of what I just said. The other part of me feels sorry for you because I remember when Samantha mooned me when I was a substitute.
I ain't entirely surprised by that. You were subbing for Mr. Hillman's reading class, attempted to read a poem for class, and got interrupted by her and some of Tripp's tunes, especially by Tripp's girlfriend, Alexi Easton.
My point is, Pierre, in spite of the crimes you committed against your family, you and I know what it's like to have a spoiled daughter.
Well, you're lucky that you're still married. But it's too bad that your husband's just as lenient as my ex-wife. He's just too soft on Stephanie. Just as Lisa is to Samantha.
Well, even if I wasn't married, I wouldn't cheat on Diesel for a misogynist like you. Which is why I prefer my partner in co-founding this gang. But for now, let bygones be bygones.
Hey Tiyana. I'm glad we get to work together again.
Same here, Corey's.
Hey Tiyana. Good to see you again. I can't wait to cause more trouble again.
Hold on just a minute. Remember Tories. I'm a wanted fugitive on the run. So if we're gonna work together, we need to keep a low profile. Got that?
Right. Sorry about that.
Whoa. Tiyana, you're wearing all black? Oh yes, 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 big fat sexy yes. My best friend's part of my gang. I knew you'd come around, Angelina, yeah. It's nice to see you again, Tiyana. Also, like my outfit? To be honest, I think you're dressed like my daughter, but the hoodie's a nice touch. I was hoping you'd say that. Anyway, welcome to the club. You're gonna enjoy it.
Hold it, Tiyana. Nice to see you again. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something wrong?
Don't bother. I know you had an affair with Boris in the video editor guy 6579's channel.
Okay? What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with me, Elena. Yes, I understand that you and I get grounded all the time by our families because my family did it to me too. But there's one thing I don't get. Why in the name of all that is holy didn't you tell me that you and Boris cheated on Doris and Cole together?
Crowtoon Productions Incorporated. What did you say?
What? Elena, that wasn't me. I didn't say anything. Boris did.
Say what? Why? Why would he do that?
It doesn't matter who told me. It's true, isn't it?
Okay, see. It's true. But Tiyana, per favor. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
I know you think less of me now that you know the truth about my affair with Boris. And I admit that I might have had a little crush on him. But my affair didn't last long.
I already know that Kevin saw you and Boris at the park and texted the picture of you two to Caillou and Dora.
But Tiyana, you don't understand. After when Boris and I got grounded by our respective families, we decided to stay friends. Even though we got caught, we ended on good terms, and Boris wasn't the only person that I had an affair with behind Cole's back. I also hung out with a guy named Jack in SolidaritySpecialCupBoy 895's channel. And because of that, Cole divorced me and he, Abuela, and Dora all left me alone in our own house. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Gee. Now I feel bad. I'm so sorry, Elena. I didn't know you got divorced in SolidaritySpecialCupBoy's channel.
Well, it's not just in that user's channel. I also got divorced in Dora the Beyonder's 2-part video, Life Without Cole. But not for cheating on Cole with anyone, but for abusing Dora.
Say what? Cole divorced you for a second time for abusing Dora?
See. And they both thought I was plum loco.
Ugh. I would hate it if that were to happen to me.
And also, why all of a sudden are you jealous of me? Why would you confront me about my short-lived affair with Boris?
Because I had an affair with Boris long after he had one with you, Kimberly Dawson, and Miss Martin.
Whoa. I knew you and Miss Martin had your own affairs with Boris, but Kimberly Dawson? That's insane. You're joking.
You knew Boris had an affair with Miss Martin too?
See, but Tiyana, listen to me. I had nothing to do with that affair. Miss Martin and I were amigos before she helped Boris cheat on Doris. And I cut ties with her in Ricky's channel.
You know what, Elena? If it was up to me, I'd fire you and strangle you to death right here and now for being this secretive. But lucky for you, I'm even more upset with Miss Martin. Me? What did I do? Well. About time you showed up. Boris, get over here right now. www.
Coming, Tiyana. You.
Tiyana, what's Boris doing here?
For your information, Tiyana and I recruited you and Elena, along with 9 other people. Therefore, I'm not only a part of this gang, but she and I co-founded it together.
You and Tiyana? Co-founders?
That's right, cheater.
Alright, that's enough. Elena, step aside. This is between me, Boris, and Ms. Martin.
Ay caramba. Things are about to get muy messy.
Cut the music.
Can't you let me give the Marquez family a dramatic exit and entrance?
Okay, Ms. Martin, start talking. What's this about? Your affair with Boris and RichieToonz, JoeyAnimate, and Kathleen the Animator 2017 Productions respective channels. Why'd you use him when you both wanted to abuse his son and your daughter Rosie? This is what it's about? My affair with Boris? Come on, Tiyana. You know very well as I do that Boris is a complete idiot. I only dated him just to abuse Caillou and Rosie, and while Boris and I both wanted the same thing, he's no better. Because in Richie's channel, he murdered my boyfriend, Tony. Boris, did I hear that right? Did you kill the man Ms. Martin cheated on you with?
I did it because Miss Martin lied to me and cheated on me with that loser. I wanted Miss Martin to suffer for what she did to me in those 3 channels.
You're a real killer, Boris. I love a man who resorts to measures this drastic. Are you serious? You think I deserve to lose my boyfriend? Yes. I do, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Boris is not a play toy to be played with and then tossed away. He may be an idiot, but he doesn't deserve to get manipulated the way you did. And you know what? He's better off with me than he's ever been with you, opportunist. Wait. So, you and Boris are a couple? That's right, Ms. Martin. Boris and I cheated on our spouses recently. Even though we got grounded for it, we've been working together as equals and had our backs all the way. And as a punishment for what you did to my partner in crime, you'll be demoted in rank as a 3rd wheel.
Sorry, not sorry.
Is everyone gonna let her talk to me like that?
Sorry, Ms. Martin, but you're the one who cheated on Boris for another criminal. You've shown no honor in more ways than one.
Unbelievable. So, Ms. Martin, you got something you wanna say to me? Only that you're the most arrogant woman I've ever met. Humph. I've been called worse and you know it. Whatever. By the way, you look like a pathetic imitation of a hoodlum. Know your place, Miss Martin. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, Tiger. I give up. Remember, you and the others are the soldiers, and Boris and I are the masters. If you disrespect me like that again, you're one dead duck. Do you understand? Yes, mistress. Good. Now go meet up with the others and wait until Boris and I catch up so that we can address important matters that must be discussed. Okay, Tiyana. Sorry, Boris and Tiyana.
Wow, I've never seen that side of you before. Where'd you learn to take charge like that?
You'll probably find this hard to remember, but I'll tell you anyway. When I was in the military, I was the leader of a squad of special troops known as the Mad Dogs. We were a group of teenagers fighting alongside the U.S. Army, and there were 5 of us, including you.
Wait a minute, I didn't remember this. You and I were part of the Mad Dogs, and you were the first woman to fight in the army.
Yes. We got transferred to that group because our parents sent us to military school when we were younger. We underwent a lot of intense training at that time. You, me, Officer Riggs, Slog, and Lucas. And presumably unbeknownst to the general, we snuck into where we completed our most successful mission yet. Alright men, listen up. From this point forward, we'll be entering uncharted territory. My orders are that we stop Fernando Cortez and free all the teens that he's been smuggling. If any man chooses to opt out, do so now. But one way or another, lives are at stake.
It was a very risky rescue mission, but we all agreed to it. It took us a few hours to fly all the way to Mexico to get the job done, but with all the lives we saved, it was worth it.
And we all had a hand of sabotaging Fernando's operations. Fernando Cortez, your girl-abusing days are over.
Fat chance, Cortez.
No. No, no, no.
I'm actually glad we got Cortez arrested that day. That guy's an even sicker predator than Pierre.
Yeah. And the judge reached a verdict based on that testimony from all the women who testified against him.
Fernando Cortez plante volting your honor.
Fernando Cortez, according to all witnesses' stories, I hereby find you guilty. Therefore, you are hereby sentenced to life at the Rapper City Asylum of the Criminally Insane. Officers, take him away.
No.
Adios, you sick bird.
But anyway, there's one more thing that must be addressed before we discuss our plans with the others.
What's that?
Boris, you were as secretive about your affairs with Ms. Martin, Elena, and Kimberly Dawson as Elena was. Elena cut ties with Ms. Martin long before finding out about you too, and you failed to mention killing this Tony in RichieToonz channel. And is there anything else about your past that I should know?
There is. Unfortunately, Miss Martin wasn't the only woman who cheated on me in RichieToonz channel. My own wife cheated on me a few times in other channels.
The same woman who called Diesel on me for grounding your son cheated on you? When?
First she cheated on me with an officer named Mark Davis after when I escaped from jail, determined to reclaim her, Caillou, Rosie, and one of his twin brothers Dayu. Then she cheated on me in RedHoodieGuy 2011's channel with another officer named Steven, filed me for a divorce, and married him, and because of that, I teamed up with Diesel Dawson, Elena, and Amy to sabotage Doris's wedding and vandalize her new house as revenge for assaulting all 4 of us at a hotel.
Man. I knew Diesel Dawson caused trouble in Davey Boy, RedHoodieGuy 2011 and Lofty Animations 2000's respective channels, but I never knew he had it that rough. Then again, I'm not entirely sorry for that fat pig.
What did Diesel Dawson ever do to you?
He kicked me out of his house when I grounded Stephanie for everything she does, including visiting his daughter Zara. Then he told Kimberly Dawson on me for playing ding-dong ditch with him and jump-scaring him in the forest, the former of which I grounded Stephanie for when she did it to Lily.
I can't believe Diesel Dawson would ever snitch on anyone, especially you, and I thought I couldn't trust him because of what he did to Emily in Lofty Animation's 2000s channel.
What? What did he do to Emily?
He teamed up with Chorus, Taurus, Goris, Gina, Arthur, and DW to embarrass her because of her autism at her school.
Okay, I admit that what he did to Emily was humiliating and offensive, but both he and his wife have gone soft. And now I'm also sore at Doris because she cheated on you twice for causing trouble in RichieToonz and RedHoodieGuy 2011's channels. Doris has definitely gone too far. She doesn't deserve you because of the way she's been treating you either. But if Diesel Gavin were to cheat on me a second time, I would definitely go down the same path as you did.
You mean like when he cheated on you with Carson's nice clone of you named Patty Marshall as revenge for cheating on him with Fred Jones from Scooby-Doo?
Yes, but how do you know about my affair with Fred Jones?
Because Diesel Gavin and Natalie referenced Karson Animate's video Katie Cheats on Diesel and Crowtoon Productions Incorporated's video where you and I cheated on my wife and your husband.
Crowtoon Productions Incorporated, you've gone too far with me this time. You had my family reference Carson's video where I cheated on Diesel with Fred Jones numerous times. You are so gonna pay for this when I find you.
Good luck with that!
The police are still looking for you. So you won't be getting eaten with anyone anytime soon.
We'll see about that. And as for you, Boris, I would like nothing more than to demote you in rank for still having feelings for Doris and stalking her every night and day the day you escaped from jail. But it's not worth it. You've already suffered enough. It's not even worth firing you either. Just don't do anything stupid like that ever again. Got that?
Yes, I promise.
Come here you. Now let's go set up a meeting with the others.